G'day everyone. We're back with more greenhouse goodies. Greenhouse is progressing really slowly. The flies are coming out in force and it's getting a bit warm. But today we're going to be looking at our fourth tiered planter stand. Now I'll link to them, but I got some Temu ones which were cheap and one was a bit nasty. I got an Aldi one which is very similar to the one I'm using out the front, but in the past I've found that they rust. So this time we've got one from the Big Green Shed. And I'll have a look at the name brand that's on it, and it's just arrived. Ooh. So let's open it up and have a look. 3-tier plant stand from the Lotus Collection. That sounds good. Alright, so, oh, yeah. And there it is there. Have I got it the right way up? Yes, I have. So this is black powder coated steel, 70 centimeters by 60 centimeters by 60 centimeters high, and can hold 25 kilos. Says it's easy assembly. Oh, it doesn't got a name brand on it, a name on it. Just Lotus Collection. Anyway, so this is probably the most expensive one we bought. I think it's no more expensive than the Aldi one if we bought it at full price, but we didn't. This was $49. I'll put the exact price up the top there. Bought on my vouchers that I got for Christmas. Oh, and it's quite heavy. So let's open it up and see what we've got. It looks very, very similar to the Aldi one. Stack them over there. I'd be very surprised if the Aldi people didn't have them made here. We'll have a closer comparison shortly. But let's just get everything out. I can't fall any further. Get our instructions. And here we go. Alright, we'll have a look at those instructions in a minute. But when I say it looks very similar to the Aldi one, come on here. Oh no, they are slightly different. So slightly different pattern. This one seems to be a little bit heavier steel. But of course the main point is this painted and this powder coated? So will this last longer? We will find out soon. So, instructions. There's our nuts and bolts. And we get number 1, number 9. We need one long hook frame, whatever a hook frame means. We get a number 9. Alright, let's follow these cryptic instructions. So we hold it like that. This goes on the back, like so. Let's drop him through. And now we need the other bit to go on there, which is our number 4. Hook frame, long L frame. Okay, now what we've got to be careful of is that is actually a hook frame. So that's the wrong one, I think. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Oh, this is confusing. L frame. Oh, okay, right, so that's an L frame, that's hook frame. Oh, I was right. So what we need to do is get this one on here. And this one goes here. We need another bolt which goes down there. And Rufus starts barking. Okay, so this is what we need to have. Also, hint, get out your socket spanner. They do give you tools to do this with. Useless. But at least they give it to you in case you haven't got anything around. Okay, we'll tighten these two up. Wait for the dog to stop barking. Now, there's not going to be need of any adjustments here, so we can actually tighten it, but not too tight. This one we will probably need to adjust a little bit, so we'll just tighten it up and see how we go. There we are. So that's sort of one half of it. And our next step is probably do the other side. Okay, short L frame. Making sure the holes point upwards. So we'll get another bolt. Put him through. Rufus, come here. Get another bolt. Alright, and then no need to adjust anything on here, so we'll actually tighten them up. Here we go, so there's our 3 tiers. Let's see what the instructions say now. Alright, I'm assuming it's not that clear that we do the other side now. Well, would you look at that, it's taking shape. And we haven't made too many mistakes so far. Right, next. An ornamental fringe. So we get one shelf, one ornamental fringe, and we just loosely bolt it on. So we're just putting these on loosely, it says, if I can get it to bite. They don't want to bite, do they? Alrighty, so we get that nicely centered, near enough, and we're going to have to use their ridiculous little spanner. Is that 10 or 11 mil? 10 mil. What have I got in my pocket? Did you look at that? Just happened to be carrying a 10 mil spanner in my pocket. I think I'll put that on my leg. This frilly bit's a bit of a pain. Very hard to get to. Certainly didn't think of how we were going to do these up when they designed it. See, I can't even get the end of the ring spanner over it. So we're doing about 1/8 of a turn at a time. Up until now, it's been incredibly easy to assemble. No issues whatsoever. But this is just so silly and fiddly. Okay, we've got our fancy bit on. We're going to put him on the shelf. Huh. Let's get these in. I think I'll turn on side. This will be easier. Yeah, put it on its side. Okay, making sure that we've got that edge nice and flush before we tighten it. Yep. Right, I'm going to get the other shelves put together I'm not going to make you sit through and watch all that. Get the frilly bits on, and we'll come back and have a look once it's all assembled. So on we go. So here we are. A great deal of faffing about. Those little decorative bits are a pain in the neck to try and bolt on. But here we have the Lotus one, where I got from Bunnings. And here is the Aldi one that we got out, half price special buy. I think normally these would cost exactly the same. This one you can also get in the 3-tier, not slidable like that. I would say quality wise they look pretty much the same. The real test is going to be over time, because the Aldi one rusted out that we got out the front, and I think, and I'm guessing here, that it's painted, whereas this says it's powder coated, and powder coated should last a lot longer, be better. But only time will tell. What do you reckon? We're going to stick to Aldi, or we're going to get the slightly more expensive? No, same price. Or should we get the one from the big green shed? Let me know in the comments. If you've had either of these, let me know how long they lasted, if they're still okay or if they rusted out. Yeah, be nice to know. Anyway, got to finish the greenhouse before we can get these in. Still a bit to go, like there's no roof yet. Yeah, well, enjoy life. I'll catch you in the greenhouse.